So I think you might not be too loud enough for it to catch. I'm thinking of possibly doing Soren's Divine Paralogue. What does acronym mean? That's ACEMUME. So this might be an extra long live, depending on how I might just do all the rest of the Divine Paralogs, which is Camilla's, Crom and Robin, Soren. So we have the standard 14 minus Etier and Inna. And then to get this mission done quickly, I'm just gonna make it auto charge the whole entire time. Or should I do advance so that I can make use of Lucina's and the rest of the dual assist inherited skills that I have? I do love all the chain attacks that's going on right now. And Veronica and Fram is gonna have a bond conversation by the end of this level. Fram is doing her job and keeping everybody safe, and Diamond looks very good in Hector's armor, and Zelkov is just kind of just by himself, which fits his personality. There's always one thief, well, one of those classes that well, now Citrine has joined Zelkov. So I wish, like, in the end of the game, how you could, well, if you're a Lear, you can marry just about anybody, even if they're the same gender. But I wish you could marry, like, the other units together. I would put Zelkov and Citrine together. So the main force is staying together, but it's Amber, Zelkov, and Citrine that are kind of becoming like not the Three Stooges, but the anchors of the left flank, while the rest of the team is on the right flank. I really like the fact that when paired with Veronica, the units don't just summon like fabrications, which is just random units, but they can also summon the emblems that's on the field at the time. Like a good memory of mine was when Lear was using Veronica in one of my battles, and she summoned Marth. Well, I'm in the middle, not the middle timing wise, but I'm in the middle of the level map wise. Hector and Diamant is surprisingly a fun duo. Not as fun as Lapis and Sigurd, but because they kind of complement each other in opposite roles. And I have to get Sigurd back in order to get that pairing back, though. So Amber has to take up the rear now because I don't use vulneraries or healing items besides Frame, of course. I think he's taken up the back so that he can end up, since he's a cavalry unit, he'll end up catching up with the main force, and then Fram can heal him if he survives long enough. No, it wasn't Fram. I mean, it wasn't Amber who needed healing. It was Citrine. I thought it was Amber because of how they're both on both cavalry units. And Fram is only still on 1 HP, so I wish she could heal herself somehow. But I think I have to unlock like level 5 or something. I haven't lost anyone yet, but I'm very much about to. Even with Fram on 1 HP, she's worried about the others instead of healing herself. Well, there goes Amber, ironically taken out by Soren himself. And Fram just healed Zelkov, even though she's still at 1 HP, and she's probably going to remain that way for the rest of the fight, because I have no way of healing her. Uh, Defused Healer. What does that class skill do? I always like so Aaliyah is always known for having like swords, but I love when she uses Claude's main weapon when she's engaged with him. Now Diamant is fully healed thanks to Fram. And now there's the big conversation between Aaliyah and Soren for the final not final confrontation, but their conversation. And she's using Houses Unite, which it might be overkill, but Soren does have that weird like revival crystal, as I call it. So the front line is very funny right now because it's Vander, Citrine, Alir, and I can't tell who their last unit is. Uh, it's Alir, Vander, and Citrine, and the one coming up is Diamant. And that is game over. Okay, I did not expect her to win MVP, but it was Ivy, and it makes sense. She kept putting herself in the front line until she got low HP and then backed off to let Fram heal her, and then kept going back into the front line. It's really funny and it's really cool also that Citrine was one of the back units that stayed in the back in the first part of the level, and then she ended up one of the three main units in the front. Soren has this such like he to me he's like a magic using Kevin 11. Hmm. I don't know who to pair Soren with. So personally, I'm thinking either Zelkov or Ivy. Ivy will boost. Soren will boost her magic abilities, and then Zelkov will just gain magic abilities. Or I could do a fun little narrative twist, since Citrine was the one that did the final blow in the Divine Paralogue. I could give her Soren. I'm also going to do a little bit of training before I end to get the levels up so I don't have to do them in battles. Citrine is one of my favorite units, and Soren is like my third favorite DLC emblem. It goes Hector, Veronica, then Soren. I will have like a silver lance on her, so she has silver lance, thunder, surge, wind, and hellfire. I think I might have just understood how she got from the back to the front in the mission. She has headlong rush from Sigurd, which I didn't even remember training that. We will end on my favorite unit for this live. I'll catch you at some point during during the day.